Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the lab. It is time to talk about the very brand new season, Precious Paths. That is going to be going from Tuesday, December 2nd until Tuesday, March 3rd, beginning and ending at 10 a.m. It looks like there's some promising things going on. First of all, one of the more exciting things for me is Gigantamax Meowth. I think that's going to be pretty neat. We've also got a few other things on this image, this little promo image here. We've got Sudowoodo wearing a little garland going around its body. We've got Charjabug wrapped up like a gift box, which is kind of cool. We got Clobbopus Graplocked. We also, I remember seeing Garganacl was being promoted, so that's pretty neat as well. We also have Dynamax Hitmonlee Hitmonchan, which is actually coming to the game very shortly in December. The community days are going to be December 6th and 7th, and that's going to be the December community day that includes all the Pokemon from the past year. We've also got January 4th being a community day classic, January 18th being a regular community day, and February 1st being a regular community day. So that is going to cover it for the winter community days, or summer if you're on the other side of the hemisphere. We've also got a Go Pass that's going to be happening every month. We've got Go Tour Kalos. Can't wait for that. And they've been showcasing Yveltal and Xerneas. Xerneas is my favorite Pokemon. If you guys didn't know, I used my silver bottle cap on it just about a week ago. So I can't wait to get a shundo of that. The research breakthrough is going to feature Galarian Mr. Mime, Lapras, Snorlax, Honedge, Sinistea, and Dreepy. All but Honedge and Dreepy can be shiny. There's gonna continue to be Pokestop showcases, different spawns in the wild. Eggs are gonna have a shakeup as well. There's also gonna be a Precious Paths special research that can be claimed from December 2nd at 10 a.m. to Tuesday, March 3rd at 9:59. New parts of the special research will unlock over the course of the season. As usual, there's also going to be an $8 Masterwork research where you can get a Master Ball. So if you need to stock up on those, this is a great time to do that. There's also going to be, of course, some themed stickers as well. So we're going to be talking first about December. So December is going to be featuring Reshiram, Zekrom, and Nacli. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that turns into Garganacl. So first, let's talk about Max battles. Max Mondays are going to be from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday. First, we have Darumaka going from December 1st to the 7th. Cryogonal going from December 8th to the 14th. Kabuto, December 15th to the 21st. Spheal, which is the only new one here, going from December 22nd to 28th. And then Ammonite, December 29th to January 4th. They can all be shiny, and they will all be doing their own Max Mondays. In 5-star raids, we're going to be seeing Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion from November 24th to December 4th. That's just continuing on. Then Kyurem is coming to 5-star raids from December 4th to the 13th. Reshiram, December 13th to the 22nd, and Zekrom, December 22nd to the 31st. So it's a good time to get your Kyurem white and black during this month. They're also gonna be having their own raid hours. So on December 3rd, it's Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion. Kyurem's on December 2nd, Reshiram December 17th, Zekrom December 24th, and Blacephalon on December 31st, which is very appropriate because that's the firework Pokemon, and that's gonna be New Year's Eve. So that's 6 to 7 p.m. every Wednesday. Additionally, we're gonna have some spotlight hours. So on December 2nd for 2x Transfer Candy, we have Cranidos. On December 9th for 2x Catch XP, we have Shieldon. December 16th for 2x Catch Candy, Mindfu. For December 23rd, 2x Evolution XP is gonna be Spheal. And then December 30th for 2x Catch Stardust is gonna be Delibird. And someone told me recently that the pronunciation is Delibird because it delivers gifts. That might be like a little conspiracy theory. It kind of makes sense to me though. Delibird. I still call it Delibird. But yeah, December 30th, 2x Catch Stardust for that Pokemon, and that's going to be a big one because that Pokemon already gives you a lot of Stardust, so use a star piece for that. And it's every Tuesday, we'll have a spotlight hour from 6 to 7 p.m. In Mega Raids from November 25th to December 4th, continuing on from the last season, Mega Aerodactyl, Mega Medicham, Mega Garchomp. December 4th to the 13th, we have Mega Gyarados. December 13th to the 22nd, we have Mega Abomasnow. And then December 22nd to the 31st, we have Mega Glalie. And then all month for the month of December 2nd to January 1st, we have Shadow Heatran in raid battles, in 5-star Shadow raid battles, and it can be shiny. It is, I believe, the number 3 fire type raid attacker, so highly recommend getting one of those. The Shadow is going to be pretty remarkable, I think, so it's definitely a meta Pokemon worth grinding over. We also have a Go Pass. As usual, every month you will be getting the free Go Pass where you can achieve different ranks and get certain rewards for free. And at the end of this one, you'll be able to get an encounter with Palkia, and it can be shiny. You can also get the paid Go Deluxe Pass, which is going to be $8 for the base form without the extra ranks in the shop, and that will also give you a timed incubator. And that was actually really nice to have 2 incubators that just continuously hatched eggs. You're also going to get Stardust, XP, Max Particles, all sorts of things, and you're going to be able to open more gifts a day. You're going to be able to receive more gifts a day and hold more gifts in your bag. There's also going to be a 2 times daily adventure incense duration once you reach rank 50. Rank 75 gives you additional rewards for completing in-person raids and max battles. So it's all in all like a pretty good thing, pretty standard to what we've been seeing. So we do have, of course, events going on. There's pretty much not a day where we don't have an event, or if there is, they're very few and far between. So the first one is going to be Journey to Paldea, and that's going to be December 2nd to the 9th, and that's going to be featuring Nacli, Naclistack, and Garganicle. Can't be shiny, brand new Pokemon, and it should be, we'll see how that shakes up the meta, because I know in the regular games, Garganicle is, that thing is really brutal. But it mostly relies on defense and special abilities, so it might not be so great in this. You're going to have an increased chance to encounter shiny Larvitar and Bagon. You're going to have double XP for evolving Pokemon and for winning raid battles. The spawns will include Nimble, Palmy, and Smoliv, and Nacli if you're lucky. And then there will be alternating spawns between the 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th of December, and the 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th, where you'll be able to see either Larvitar or Bagon, both of which have increased shiny rates. In 3-star raids, you're going to have the Paldean Tauros come back. You have the Combat version, the Blaze version, and Aqua version, and of course, as usual, they are region locked. The Combat one is in the Iberian Peninsula only. The Blaze Tauros is in the Eastern Hemisphere, and the Aqua Tauros is in the Western Hemisphere. We also have Bombardier and Dondozo coming back to raids. And then research collection challenges. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much going to be it for that event. It seems pretty exciting. It's a good start to Precious Paths. And then we're going to have December Community Day, which is very exciting because it brings back all the Pokemon over the past year. So as usual, you'll be able to get these Pokemon with their exclusive moves. There'll be increased shiny rates. On Saturday, December 6th, you'll be seeing Vanillite, Carablast, Shelmet, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Palmy. On Sunday, December 7th, you'll be seeing Colossus, all the Flabébés that are in your region, Pikipek, Jangmo-o, Rookie D, and Quaxley. And also in the last 10 minutes of each hour between 2 and 5 of each community day, you'll be able to see the following Pokemon: Machop, Eevee, Totodile, and Ralts. Those are all pretty meta Pokemon, so highly worth going after. If you need help knowing what moves are going to go for which Pokemon, go ahead and look in the description of this video. Increased spawns, 2 times XP. For catching Pokemon, 2 times Stardust, half hatch distance, 2 times catch candy, 2 times chance to receive Candy XL, 3-hour incense, 1-hour lures, 1 extra special trade a day, etc, etc, etc. Also, I forgot to tell you, bonuses for Precious Paths are going to be 1 additional special trade a day, so you get 2 base, which is always great. Increased Stardust for the first catch of the day, and increased friendship bonus damage dealt by Pokemon in raids, so that's awesome. The next event is going to be an event called Well Armed. It's going to go from Thursday, December 11th at 10 a.m. to Tuesday, December 16th at 8 p.m. It's going to be featuring Dynamax, Hitmonlee, Dynamax, Hitmonchan, and they will be having a shiny increase, which is very cool. We're also going to be seeing the premiere of Clobbopus and Grapploct, and there's going to be Mindfu, Jangmo in the wild. It seems like a pretty solid event, but honestly, I think the best thing is we're going to be seeing a shiny increase the first time since Pokemon Go Fest Part 2 in Dynamax battles, so that's pretty cool. There's then going to be a Max Battle Day on December 14th. We don't know what that's going to be yet. No word on that. There's going to be the Winter Holiday Part 1 and a Winter Holiday Part 2. That's also a big event during the year that's going to be really exciting. Costume Pokemon, lots of Pokemon in the wild that are snowy or maybe fiery if you're on the other side of the hemisphere. They've started finally incorporating both sides of the world for summer and winter. Then we also have a research day on December 20th. We don't know what that is yet, but research days are a lot of fun because you get a 1 in 10 shiny rate. Then we have a winter weekend, December 27th to the 28th, and that's right in the middle of Winter Holiday Part 2. We don't know what that is yet. And then there's going to be the New Year's 2026 from December 31st to January 4th, and that's going to be a fun one too. That's where we got like the Hoot Hoot with the hat, a bunch of other Pokemon. So we don't know a lot of stuff yet, but news will keep coming out, so that's pretty exciting. But the thing that I am the most excited for is Pokemon Go Tour Kalos. And you have it going to Tainan and Los Angeles, and this year it's going to have something very new. It's going to have something called Mega Night. And in the photo, they have all these mega Pokemon. It happens after hours, after the actual event. It's going to be 2 hours from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. and it's going to be taking place in the city that you're going to be doing it in if you're doing it in person. I'm doing it. I'm going to Los Angeles for it, so I'm pretty stoked, and we don't really know much about what's going to happen during Mega Night, but it is an additional ticket. But for the actual Go Tour, it is pretty exciting because you basically fill your Pokedex with all the shiny Pokemon that have not been released yet. And every Pokemon from the Kalos region will be available, theoretically, because sometimes they don't do that. But they started out doing that the first couple years, and they kind of missed a few. But yeah, that's going to be the big draw for these events. And mostly what I love to get from these events are the regional Pokemon in the eggs. So that is pretty neat. So if you're going to Tainan, that's going to go from Thursday, February 19th to Sunday, February 22nd. If you're going to Los Angeles, that's going to be from Friday, February 20th to Sunday, February 22nd. Maybe they'll add the Thursday for that too, but we don't know yet. Right now it just says Friday. So, and then of course we're going to have the global version of that, which is going to be taking place from Saturday, February 28th at 10 a.m. To 6 p.m. on Saturday, and then Sunday, March 1st, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. as well. So it's gonna be a really good one, and I can't wait. We'll do a whole big video on that. But yeah, that is gonna be Precious Paths and December content. I am so stoked. I can't wait. It's anytime we have an in-person event, it's always going to be a great season. It just really is. Like, those are really where the gameplay it's taken to a whole new level. So I'm stoked. What are you most excited for? Any Pokemon debuts that you're excited about? I'll see you guys out in the field. Bye.